Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. The Liar. Season 1, episodes 3 and 4. This is a review. Let's start off with the first one. Episode number 3. This episode is called White Rabbit. Talk about the case. They chose not to prosecute it. No. You don't have enough to go. Dennis. Dennis is obsessed. Dennis is rude. Dennis is not trustworthy. Embarrassed. And who knows what really happened, because how he showed Andrew his true colors, we don't really know. Now we got this teen pregnancy. Andrew's son Luke is having a baby with this girl whose father will basically deport her, send her back to where they came from, because he does not want his children to go down a certain road. That's how life is, though. The very thing you try to prevent someone from doing, that's what they're attracted to. That's what they go for. That's how it is. Am I lying? Nope. It sucked to see this girl popping pills. It sucked to see this girl bleeding out, walking aimlessly out of the schoolyard. I mean, Laura, you just gonna take this girl to the hospital? You're just gonna lie about this girl having a miscarriage? You're just gonna go to the guy who supposedly sexually assaulted you home, who was your student? Mind you, she broke up the fight where he was just getting his butt kicked. You end up at this house that it's just a big cluster mess. For real? You know what else is crazy? Not just this whole teen miscarriage situation of cover-ups and bullcrap. You keep creeping in his home, in his bedroom. I mean, at this point, he needs a nanny cam. You lost the earring. What? And he knows, honey, because he took that dang on rabbit that you told him about during the date. It put the I felt it. I felt as soon as we saw the camera hit that rabbit a couple times, that stuffed animal, I said, yeah, he should put it right on that rabbit ear. Right? Infidelity. Katie, Laura's sister, trifling self, cheating on her faithful husband, buying him things to keep his mind occupied elsewhere. And when he went to go to the coffee shop with the kids, and he heard those women venting and talking about their spouses and how they were treated unfairly and how the relationship was dwindling away, he put 2 and 2 together, like, oh, did this chick just buy me some tickets to go chill? Is she cheating on me? Let me check the emails. Yes, she is. And she lied to his face. Ooh, Katie's so wrong. Everyone's a liar in this show, man. Katie, Tom, and poor Liam. Wow. Let's talk about connections and forced contact. Laura and Andrew continuously having to be around each other, talk to each other. Laura and Dennis on the phone. Why are we having this contact when we really don't need to? It's secret after secret, lie after lie. It's tit for tat at this point. Let's talk about meaning of consent, since we're talking about tit for tat. The detective is losing her marbles in this case a little bit, man. She's crossing the line. She's saying she's off duty, but you're sitting at his doorstep at nighttime. What are we doing? It's a shady joke that was rude and a little bit went too far. Not professional at that point. Like I said, it's after hours foulness of tit for tat. So he figures in his head, mind you, Andrew's intelligent. He knows what he's doing. Oh, you're here being shady? Well, how about we go have a drink, girl? Personal much? He's messing around with Andrew. She goes to the school and presses her luck there. You know, I feel this way. It doesn't matter about what you feel. Doing too much, this detective. Is she gonna get hurt in the process? Tom doing way too much. This question of, did Andrew's wife really commit suicide? We don't know. Tom, Dennis, Andrew, who did it? We don't know. They keep showing wine glasses, pouring of wine, vino posters or paintings in the homes. Even Katie sipping a different type of wine. She sips white wine, and the drugged beverage was red wine. If someone's setting up Andrew, we don't really know at this point, but they showed the clip of an unknown substance going into the wine glass poured by Andrew. Is she telling the truth? She could. She could be very well crying wolf, and we do not know. How I feel, I'm still team Andrew. I don't know. I think she's not there mentally. That's how I feel. Let's get into episode 4 and tie it all together. Yo, they had a liar right there. Oh my God, he did it! I'm not Team Andrew anymore. He did it! He was rummaging through someone's home, and I said to myself, is this Laura's house? Vanessa? Because we totally saw him on the tablet when he was at home relaxing. He was doing like some social media lurking from a distance. Keep your stuff private, or don't have it at all. Or change your name. So, I mean, do something to where you can protect yourself, all right? Dude. He put those gloves on. We already saw her talking to her boo. You know, her scheduling as far as she's drinking her vegetables. She's juicing for the baby. He drugged her, unbuttoned her blouse, took her glasses off. Oh, Andrew, you dirty dog. I can't believe that happened. She's pregnant. This is like triple times wrong. He did the same thing to... Okay, marry his wife who passed away. I thought they were going to, as far as the story, I felt they were going to say Mary and the other chef, that they were boos, that they were linked up. I thought they were going to say they were linked up. Going to say his wife who passed away was in a relationship with the other chef who had that food truck. No. They're saying Andrew and her had a situation where she felt drugged, but she didn't know what was going on. He did something to my drink. Man, dang on it. Liar. Top of episode number 4. Laura goes to Mary's mother's home, and she's lying about a dead woman. Laura went too far? Yes. She told her mom what it was as far as what happened to her. Is she going too far, or is she just investigating for her life? Both. What are you doing here? And I agree with her. But at the same time, you have to, I mean, you're riding with Laura. You're riding with Andrew. It's driving me nuts. Like I said earlier, Andrew was bogus because he was lurking at Vanessa, the detective, on the tablet. Laura continues crossing the line throughout episode 4, testing her limits when she went to the food truck. We see the victim at the bar, and when I say the victim, I'm saying her, our main female character, because she's talking to a new man sipping wine. It's like, why are you putting yourself in these predicaments, these situations to where you're forced to relive what happened over and over again? Just don't do it. Set the bottle aside. Wine, red or white, is such a strong character in this dang on show. My goodness. She has a boo. Vanessa is pregnant. Her girlfriend or wife is deployed. So we learn at that moment that person who she's with is not going to be home. Say, wake up, girl. Hey, this is here. Move this around. Does this look different? No one's going to be there to protect her. It's what they're saying when they're showing that. That's how I felt. The friend slept with Andrew. She felt drunk. She had memory loss. Same situation as Laura here. They're saying that Mary committed suicide when she discovered Andrew's infidelity. So with that said, will Liam do the same? Because Katie and Tom are creeping? Because they definitely had that showcase showdown in the kitchen. And there was no prizes and no Bob Barker, honey, and no skinny microphone. Come on down. Vacuum. Come on down. Nothing, honey. Tom, Katie, your situation is trifling. It is so wrong. And Liam, you are the dumbest man in the world. You're just going to walk into a man in your kitchen and not say, well, what's going on? You're not going to confront her. And what does she do? She pulls some old petty stuff, grabbing the kids, involving them, looking at... I mean, it was the perfect time for you to say what it is and what it ain't. And she didn't. So that just goes to prove that when it happens, it's going to be lava. Hot, fiery magma. What an episode. Real quick, I want to talk about the beautiful things in this episode. In episode 3 and 4, there were a lot of gorgeous shots. The blue water, the eyeglasses, with the name of the show. I love how they keep saying liar, liar, liar all over the show. Every time they cut from break or going to break. Gingerbread men's to dog reference in the cookies. The outside the hospital shot where there was Laura in a window and a fine line of a barrier separating the glass panes. And then we saw Andrew in another window. Laura and Katie. It was Laura or Katie. I think they might have been on a phone call with each other. Anyway, the blinds were on the face. And they remind me of that old TLC picture of the TLC group where they had like the horizontal blinds and the shade was different levels of the darkness on her face. It was a great shot. The stairs. We saw someone coming up the stairs and then another person was on the stairs in a different scene. It was beautiful. They did the same type of shot with a door. I think a door was shutting and a door was opening in another scene. This is a very cool show, and where are they going with it? Obviously, he's a person of power. Andrew, I'm talking about. He's a person of power, position, and people trust him, and he's using what he knows as far as medical field to manipulate the situation and rape these women, sexually assault these women, I should say. My goodness. I didn't see it coming. I've been Team Andrew for the first 3.5 episodes, and dang on it, at the halfway point of episode number 4, look at what happened. Dang, I can't believe he did that. Did you guys see it coming? Please drop a comment below and let me know. Once again, Laura went too far by going to his home, confronting him. He went way too far by messing with Vanessa. When she was on the toilet, man, I'm saying to myself, check the tissue, check the tissue. I always got to look at the tissue, know what's going on. You don't want something blue coming out. You don't want something red coming out. It might be that time of the month, but you got to be on top of it is all I'm saying, male or female. Check it out. And sure enough, in the toilet, it wasn't supposed to be like that. I just knew Tom was giving her a gun. He gave her some GHB. They all going to prison in the future, y'all. The whole cast is going. Even Liam, he gonna kill his wife. Look here. Until the next time.